I'm James Emmett. I'm the CEO of MKS PAMP SR from Switzerland, and we've been a member for about 6 months. We're one of the largest precious metals traders globally. We both trade and manufacture, so we have refineries in Ticino and another one in India. We're globally based, 3 core trading centers in Hong Kong, Geneva and New York, and we trade as well as manufacture. My background, I was 25 years with HSBC, most recently as CEO of HSBC in Europe. I was then with Libra, a digital currency for a while, and then a number of other aspects before joining MKS PAMP. The industry is changing in the sense that precious metals is very much in the spotlight at the moment. There's massive demand. We've seen price rises from $2,650 at the beginning of this year to over $4,000. That's enormous in the space of what is effectively 11 months. That has caused a significant increase both in volumes of trading but also in volumes in the factory. And manufacturing and ensuring that we can meet demand globally, but also making sure that we're trading effectively against what are significant geopolitical and macroeconomic background movements is really important. I think prosperity has a couple of attributes. One, if we look both industrially, but also more widely, there's a question of how do we create prosperity in the widest possible context, social prosperity, social economic development. And that I think is really important. The second angle behind this from an industry perspective is clearly what we're seeing at the moment is increased demand globally. That goes right down to itinerant laborers and others who buy very small amounts of gold or precious metals because they see that as a key to prosperity, actually a key to investments and savings. So in markets like India, female buyers are the most important buyers of gold, and that's part of holding that prosperity, that wealth, that investment. So it's how do we ensure that prosperity is available or developing for all. So a combination of the family in life, for sure, because the children, my children are 21 and 20, both have now very formed views of what they think is right, wrong, and it's a fantastic discussion to be having. And more widely, clearly, we talk the macroeconomic, the geopolitical environment is constantly changing. Precious metals is a key part of that sort of changing system. And so we're kept on our toes by constant updates in current affairs and geopolitical events. We've become a global company. We've always had a global footprint, but we've really institutionalized that now. And FII provided the opportunity really to get that meeting point, that set of connections driven out of the Middle East, driven out of a key economy in Saudi Arabia. We have a very significant presence in Saudi Arabia through our partners, and we distribute PAMP bars through gold souks, amongst other parts of the Saudi economy. And so being part of this in Saudi Arabia was really important. The global aspect of it, that we're standing here in Tokyo, is hugely important to us as well. And if you look at the agenda, things like the Asian view of the Middle East or the Asian view of Saudi is particularly interesting. We want to make sure that we have that global view, not a very focused European view. What we're very excited by is that the combination of the learning opportunities, the understanding opportunities, and clearly obviously there's a network side as well. As we've been members for 6 months, we continue to explore what other partnerships we can put in place or worked with FII to do, but we can certainly see benefit already in just that being here and the agenda that we have coming up. Look, it's clearly indicative of both the influence but the connectivity that FII brings. And this is really important. Having forums where we can actually discuss globally key issues, key topics, means that leaders can both use those forums to pass on messages, but also actually, I think, ensure that that forum is seeing the best of the country or the environment that they're in.